make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And so here's Phoenix following the three by Atlanta.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And, Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
6 to shoot. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jake Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Here's Young from the arc. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one mate. Here's George. And the rejection by Collins. Hawks passing it around. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Ball.
Off the inbound. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Stripped it away. Paul with the steal. George looking over the floor. Outside Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 6.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Back to Young. Can they get it? Rejected by Crowder. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Hunter, no one around him. The Hawks again can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, and that one. No. No question, powered it down.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness.
Substitution for the away team.
So it's Atlanta now. 6-point game. And it's Bogdanović off the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Phoenix.
And Bogdanović picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And Phoenix has possession. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Johnson, no good. Atlanta trails by 4. Here's Okongwu. No good that time. Johnson in the corner. For the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Herter. Here's Bogdanović. Off target from three-point range. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the
And it's
first.
sent back by Okongwu. Gasol with it. And taken away by Johnson. Bounce pass, Holiday. .146 left to play in the first quarter. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. To the inside. And Gasol comes to help. Just 4 to shoot. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the left side wing. Back to McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson. Tipped away. And they recover it. And Holiday, here we go. Yes, that goes in. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Suns leading by 6. Takes a step back. One-on-one fast break. .32 seconds left in the first. Gasol a screen. High post shot. That's good on the jump shot.
Bogdanovic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the drive. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Checking in for the away team.
Now Rush. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Collins. Over Saric.
When Dario is working this hard on the defensive end, it's key because his activity can make a real difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing? Not doing.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Number 22.
Hits it from three-point range. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Shooting for the away team.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Hunter. Driving in. Keeps it alive.
Number
Great
22.
positioning on the putback.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
DeAndre Ayton.
And there's the call on
First
DeAndre Ayton.
personal foul.
That is his
Second
first
team
foul of the
foul.
game. Pass to Capella. From past the arc. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. Takes it off the glass.
Assisted by
Young's got his second basket of the night.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Ball goes in with the step back. Inside. Ayton. Back to George. George double teamed. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by George. George has got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. He does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Collins. Now Hunter.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough. Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. They get it back. In the corner, George with it. That three off the mark. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing here by 8. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And George, here we go. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
So both teams making some changes here. The Atlanta trails by 10. Bogdanovich looking around. Into the lane. Here's Herter. Pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich wide open. From beyond the arc and then some. Bogdanovich has got 7.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Foster, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Herter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Gasol in the high post. Over to the wing. It's tipped. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Foster. .130 left in the first half. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That's the rush. Drives to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting
For Atlanta, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Number 10.
It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Rush. 1:09 left now here in the second. Over in the corner, Gasol. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Pass to Foster. Out to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Away team ball.
Atlanta trails by 5. Outside, Bogdanovic. Now Rush. Gasol trying to free himself up. Rush gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to McGee. Gasol with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Herter. Okongwu with it. There's the drive. And he banks in the lane. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Paul with the ball. Pass to George. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. And here's Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And there's the call on John Collins.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix has possession. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played. They are just killing him on the interior.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Ayton inside. Basket good. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Sinks the triple.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Trae Young.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Ayton. And Capella sends it back. They recover it. It's stolen by Capella. And stolen by Ayton. Back to Bridges. In the corner, George with it. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, have yourself a night, Paul George. Everything working for him right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Coming out of the court for your Suns, Dario Saric.
Suns lead by 4. Paul outside. There's the three. Here's Saric. Good work defensively by Capella.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Suns, JaVale McGee.
Young inside. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. That's big. Paul's got it. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the players' union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
Atlanta trails by 6. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And the shot is good.
Trae Young.
Young's got 11.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And it's Paul penetrating. McGee inside. Good work defensively by Capella. Paul with the steal. Back to McGee. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 6.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Onto the floor for the away team.
Atlanta trails by 6. Now Rush. Poked away. The shot's good from Paul. He's got 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Atlanta on D. 8-point game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That's
For Phoenix, they've been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 minutes.
Number 10, taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Atlanta with the ball. Out to the right wing. Shot from the low block. The shot is good off the backboard.
The assist.
Huerter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Holiday looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Atlanta trails by 7. It's Rush outside. They get it again to the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Another shot. Again, the Hawks score.
Gasol.
That 7'1" frame of Marc Gasol, strength, power, you name it, he can absorb contact.
Outside Holiday. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow. Look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They trail by 7. Rush from outside. Steps back. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Marc Gasol.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. From downtown, Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Give them a hand, fans. Your son, Dancers Dance Team.
1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
To the inside. Here's Collins. Pass to Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And here is Johnson. He's guarded by Collins. .26 seconds left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take.
Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers. Come on, fans.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Young. Down low. In the corner, it's Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. That one good for 2.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Pass to George. And he converts the layup. George has got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. The drive up. Call. So they foul intentionally.
That's his
Hawks making a switch here.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Pass to Ayton. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
At the top of the key, Hunter trains it from beyond the arc.
Three-point
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is. And, you know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Over in the corner, Paul. And here is Ayton. And it's good for 2. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
And Phoenix making a change.
Dario Saric.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead. And here's Young from the arc. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Saric. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Saric has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
George, no good. The Atlanta trails by 12. At the top of the key, Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Outside, George with the drive. And he makes that one. George has got 21 in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And they get it back. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Bridges shot. Good.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the rejection by Ayton. Suns leading by 15. Outside, George. George double teamed. Ball left side. Back to George. And he drives in. Got a piece of it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And George with the stuff.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Substitution for the away team.
The Atlanta trails by 17. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's George to the middle.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Young for three.
Trae Young
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's George. Carries it down low. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Collins. And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams tourists in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggression. As well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series. A team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
In the corner, it's Bridges. The shot by George, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Okongwu. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good that time. Outside, George. Driving inside. No good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in
Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Lil waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Whoa, lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent got to speak in ways they can't tell you. But instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chase in dollars. Let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, match the prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass it down, Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic, how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards can for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist, I'm